The movie opens with Jenny, a high school girl, confidently walking through the halls as students cheer her on. Jenny is tough, fearless, and can't stand bullies, especially those who pick on weaker students. Recently, she beat up some bullies, which led to her being suspended for fighting too often. Outside the school, these same bullies nervously approach Jenny. They're clearly intimidated and politely remind her of her promise to never return to their school. Jenny's father, Brack, is a skilled martial artist with a black belt in karate, and he runs his own judo training center. Because of him, Jenny has trained extensively in martial arts since childhood, making her unbeatable in fights. To start fresh, Jenny and her father visit a new school for her enrollment. The teacher accepts Jenny, but advises her to wait a week due to ongoing midterm exams. She also strongly warns Jenny against fighting, mentioning they recently expelled a violent bully. Brack quickly clarifies that Jenny is not a troublemaker. In fact, she only fights bullies who hurt others. After the meeting, Jenny feels annoyed that her father mentioned her past, but Brack advises her that bullies are everywhere and she needs to learn patience. As they leave the school, Jenny notices some students beating up a boy named Alex because he refused to help them cheat on a test. She films the incident on her phone, but gets spotted by one of the bullies. Jenny initially plans to report the incident to the principal, but when the girls threaten her, she swiftly fights them off, easily winning. Alex watches amazed by Jenny's courage and strength. A week later, Jenny begins her first day at the new school and sees that the students she previously fought are in her class. Embarrassed, they quickly turn away. Alex, delighted to see Jenny again, tries to talk to her, but Jenny coldly ignores him. After class, Alex approaches Jenny to thank her for defending him, but she bluntly tells him that the best way to thank her is to leave her alone. In the next scene, we see Alex's mother serving a rude, drunken customer in their family restaurant. When the customer refuses to pay and shoves Alex's mother, Alex steps in but gets beaten up as well. The man leaves without paying, highlighting a common problem Alex and his mom face since his father passed away. The following day at school, Shannon, a popular senior, confronts Jenny and demands her phone to delete the bullying video. When Jenny firmly refuses, Shannon tries to slap her. Jenny swiftly catches Shannon's hand and pushes her to the ground, humiliating Shannon in front of everyone. Later, Alex approaches Jenny again, begging her to teach him how to fight. Jenny hesitates initially, but when Alex explains he wants to protect his mother, she agrees and takes him to her father's judo academy. Brack warmly welcomes Alex and even rewards Jenny for bringing in a new student. Next, we meet Ron, the school's student council president, praised by the principal as an excellent leader. But behind the scenes, Ron secretly controls the school's bullies, protecting them when trouble arises. Ron aims to join a local gang soon. His best friend, Harry, has been with him since childhood. Initially, the two fought people only in self-defense, but recently, Ron has grown aggressive, bullying and mugging students without reason, causing tension between him and Harry. One day, Shannon storms into Ron's office, complaining bitterly about Jenny humiliating her. She demands Ron and his gang teach Jenny a lesson. The story continues with Ron, Harry, and Shannon caught in a complicated love triangle. Ron likes Shannon, but Shannon is interested in Harry. Because of this, Ron and Harry promise Shannon they'll teach Jenny a lesson for disrespecting her. After school, Alex attends his first judo class. Within minutes, he realizes training won't be easy. He struggles with push-ups, skipping, and stretching, feeling exhausted right away. Jenny stays by his side, pushing him to improve. The next day, Alex is so sore he can hardly walk to school, prompting Jenny to tease him, saying things will only get tougher. At school, two boys call Jenny to Ron's office. There, she finds Ron and Harry waiting, clearly annoyed about her recent conflict with Shannon. But Jenny isn't intimidated, despite their senior status. When Ron demands to know why she pushed Shannon, Jenny confidently replies she acted in self-defense and also mentions how 4 students attacked Alex. Ron grows furious, but Harry calmly asks Jenny to apologize. She does so reluctantly, clearly not sincere, and then leaves. After Jenny exits, Ron tries to confront Harry for interrupting him, but Harry dismisses him casually, irritating Ron because, although he's the student council president, people seem to respect Harry more. Later during judo class, Alex asks Jenny why she has no friends despite being smart, strong, and attractive. Jenny answers that letting people close gives them the power to hurt her by leaving. Alex responds wisely, saying even if people leave, their memories stay forever. Jenny, touched by this, hides her feelings behind a stoic expression. That evening, Ron, Shannon, Harry, and their friends gather at a restaurant to welcome back Chris, a student previously suspended for bullying. They party, drink, and smoke, but Harry is visibly uncomfortable with all the talk about violence. Ron grows increasingly jealous watching Shannon openly favor Harry. When alone, Ron tells Harry he's planning to join a local gang and has already spoken to their leader. Harry calmly advises him against it, but Ron ignores him, leading to a heated argument. The next day at school, a tough gangster named Chae confronts Ron, demanding his entrance fee for joining the gang. Ron carefully respects Chae because of his power and influence, but Chae surprises Ron by revealing he actually wants Harry to join them instead, even offering to waive the entrance fee. Harry firmly rejects Chae's offer and walks away. After Chae leaves, Ron, angry and humiliated, wants to take his frustration out on someone, and he chooses Alex. Ron orders Chris and another student to bring Alex to him, but Harry intervenes, telling them to ignore Ron's commands. Chris reacts violently, beating Harry for defying Ron. At that exact moment, Jenny arrives and urges Alex to join her at judo class. When Chris tries to stop them, Jenny quickly defeats him in an impressive fight. Harry watches, amazed by Jenny's incredible skills, finding himself even more attracted to her. Intrigued, Harry later asks Alex to take him to Brack's judo class and joins as a new student, training alongside Jenny and Alex. On his first day, Jenny confronts Harry, questioning why he's being friendly since he used to hang around bullies. Harry insists he's no longer part of that group and genuinely wants to learn how to defend himself properly. The following morning, Shannon encounters Jenny on the stairs, annoyed that Jenny doesn't greet her properly as a senior. Harry interrupts their argument and tells Jenny to go to class. Shannon, angry and confused, confronts Harry about his recent distant behavior. She openly admits her love for him and complains about being ignored. But Harry clearly states he only sees her as a friend. Later that evening, when Jenny and Harry are alone after class, Jenny questions Harry's true intentions for joining the judo class. Harry admits he used to box in middle school and wants to train seriously again. Knowing his past as a bully, Jenny decides he needs a reality check and challenges him to a boxing match. Harry tries to intimidate her, but Jenny easily defeats him without receiving a single hit. After winning, Jenny wisely tells Harry that power without justice is nothing but violence. The next day, Ron receives a call from Chae, who aggressively demands the entrance money. Feeling pressured, Ron and his followers start intimidating students around the school, forcing them to hand over their cash. Alex notices them bullying one of his classmates and bravely tries to intervene. Unfortunately, Alex's martial arts skills aren't strong enough yet, and he ends up being badly beaten. That evening, Alex arrives at judo class bruised and upset, telling Brack everything happening at school. Determined to grow stronger, Alex and Harry start training even harder. They motivate each other through friendly competition, improving significantly day by day. One day, Brack leaves town for work, allowing the students some freedom. Alex, Harry, and Jenny decide to spend their day enjoying movies and playing games in an arcade. Later, Harry takes them to his favorite restaurant, which turns out to be Alex's mother's place. She's delighted seeing her son finally surrounded by friends. On the way home, Harry and Jenny stop by a grocery store. Harry opens up about his painful past, revealing that his former boxing coach abused him regularly. He explains it took him 2 difficult years to escape that toxic situation, leaving him lonely and vulnerable, which pushed him toward bad company. Jenny listens and understands that Harry genuinely wants to change, promising him support. The next day at school, Harry confronts Ron about his recent activities. Ron proudly reveals he's officially joined Chae's gang, meaning from now on, the gang will control the school. Furious, Harry tries to talk Ron out of it, but their conversation escalates quickly into a physical fight. Angry and frustrated, Ron warns Harry that he plans to hurt Jenny, knowing Harry cares deeply about her. Later, Ron teams up with Shannon, offering her help in getting Harry in exchange for capturing Jenny. Shannon reluctantly agrees and sends Jenny a message, asking her to come to the student council office. Once Jenny arrives, Shannon offers her drug tea. Feeling guilty at the last moment, Shannon pushes the tea away, apologizing sincerely for her actions. Suddenly, Ron storms into the room, slaps Shannon hard for backing out, and as Chris restrains Jenny in a headlock while he punches her repeatedly. Jenny struggles, unable to fight back. Meanwhile, Alex overhears Ron's minions talking suspiciously about Jenny. Realizing she's in danger, he immediately informs Harry. Harry quickly calls Ron, who tells him to come to the school auditorium if he wants Jenny safe. Harry and Alex rush to the auditorium and find themselves surrounded by Chris and other bullies. This time, thanks to their training, Alex and Harry put up a strong fight, taking hits but eventually defeating all the attackers. After the fight, they hurry to the student council office and discover Ron has tied Jenny to a chair. Ron threatens her life if they step closer or call the police. He forces Harry to kneel, brutally kicking him again and again. Unable to watch his friend suffer, Alex bravely steps in, attacking Ron using the skills Brack taught him. But Ron is still stronger, eventually overpowering Alex. In the meantime, Jenny frees herself and confidently stands against Ron. Unlike the others, she's far more skilled. She fights Ron fiercely, swiftly overpowering him and teaching him a lesson he'll never forget. In the final scene, we see Brack's judo class thriving, now filled with many women learning self-defense. Alex and Jenny wait for their turn, smiling happily. Harry is seen enrolling a young teenager, showing that their experiences have inspired others to stand up and defend themselves.